Well, hello, and welcome from the road. I don't know if you can hear in the background noise or not, but we just picked up our last load of chicks for the year, and they are in the back seat, and I am on my way home with them. I still got to clean out the brooder cage. I don't know why I hadn't cleaned it out yet, but I need to clean it out real quick, which will take me about 15 minutes to clean that out and restock it with some pine shavings. Then I can put the chicks in there, and we'll give them some feed and water, and kind of watch them for a little bit. But so far they all seem to be healthy. I don't know how I did it, but somehow I managed to get confused and thought I had ordered 50 chicks when actually I just ordered 30. But trust me, 30 is plenty, and I'm not real sure if I'm going to order any more next year or not. If I do, most likely it'll probably be meat birds, and that's quite a possibility. I might order a few meat birds next year, not very many, just enough for us to put in our freezer at the house. I doubt I'll sell any of the meat from them if I do, just to kind of find out what we like as far as the meat birds. Be kind of interesting. It'd be something cool for us to add to our YouTube channel to boot. So let's go home, get the cage cleaned out, and get these chicks in their new home. Okay, let's see what we got here for the unboxing. 30 of them. They all look pretty lively. I know for a fact that the yellow ones are Buff Orpingtons. I'm not real sure about the rest of them. Might be, I'm not sure if that's a French Copper Moran or what. I know, according to the receipt, or to the paperwork, we got some Welsumers, Australorps, Black Copper Morans, Wyandottes, and Buff Orpingtons. So we got all those in this little box. There's actually 30 of them, or supposed to be. I ain't done a count on them, and I think it'd be kind of rough to do a count on them right there. But anyway, I'm going to clean out the cage and get ready to put them up in the barn for tonight. Okay, I wish I would have videoed a minute ago, but I didn't. My wife was sitting there giving the chicks their first drink of water. Had them out in the grass, and one of the buff chicks was sitting there giving herself a dust bath like a big chicken. I thought that was kind of cool. But we'll see here, put them in the brooder cage. I got some water out here, got a little feed for them. So my wife done showed them what water's like. What's the feed? There, he knows where the feed's at now. And really you only need to show one or two of them. The rest of them will pick up on it when they start watching the others. Oh, start letting them out here. Again, I'm not real sure how to tell which chicks are which. Like I said, I know the yellow ones are fact Buff Orpingtons. The reason I know that is because we've got a few Buff Orpingtons already on the property, which is one of our favorite chickens. Whoops, didn't mean to make that one go for a tumble. But they don't need much. They just need a little water, a little feed, some heat. They need to be, roughly about 100 degrees. And the way that this brooder's set up, I got the heat lamp pointing, one direction so they can kind of get under it, keep warm. If it's too hot for them, they can kind of head to the back and cool down a little bit if they need to, so that they can kind of control their own temperature as needed. That's the whole reason for the heat lamps, because they, little chicks, they don't know how to control their temperature like a bigger bird does that's already feathers. So let's get these out of here. Looks like I might need to make an adjustment to that water. And Steph did a count on these, and she said that there's actually a couple extra in here, so I'm not going to complain about that. So every one of these seem to be healthy, which we still need to keep an eye on the next few days, because one of the easiest times for them to get sick is when they're small like this. And usually the biggest thing is when poop kind of gets stuck to their butt, and they can't poop because of that. So what we got to do is just take a damp cloth and kind of wipe it out so they can do their business. Because if not, it will kill them real quickly if they get stopped up there. So let's see here. Yeah, they got water coming out now. Here's your water, guys. There's your feed. So I'm gonna leave them for now, and I'm gonna come back and check on them here a little bit later. So, but they just need time to kind of be themselves and de-stress. It's kind of stressful for them moving around like they have. So I mean, you got to consider they're probably only 2 or 3 days old right now. So let's let them de-stress for a little bit. Give the big chickens some scraps. Oops, didn't mean to stir them like that. Yeah, they might go for that. Definitely time to move the pen. We just don't have time just yet. My next move is going to be the last move of the year before they go up for the winter. Okay, so they're moving around, eating and drinking. I think they are going to be just fine. Like I said, just got to keep a real close eye on them, especially over this first week or so. That's usually when they'll develop the issue where, poop can stop their butt up a little bit. But those pine shavings kind of help that a little bit too. So let's just keep an eye on them and see what happens. Okay, as you can see, our juveniles are doing quite well too. In fact, I think they're getting too big for this stall. With all of them together, they're getting kind of crowded. So what's going to end up happening is probably the next time we do a fence move, which needs to be sooner than later, I think we're going to introduce these guys to the bigger chickens, because I think they're big enough. I think it's time. They need to. They really deserve to be out there on grass and stuff too. That one turkey, man, he's huge, but he's gorgeous. I'm still not sure if that's a hen or not. I'm not real sure still not sure. But those are bourbon red turkeys. I got one that's a lot bigger than the other, obviously. But anyway, about every one of these chickens are pretty good size. So definitely need to do something. Oh wow, the chicken's pulled all his hair out. Nah, I'm just kidding. This video had actually been a kind of a week in the making, and before I got a chance to do this final cut to it, which ended up getting a haircut in the process. So that's why I look a little bit different in this segment. But I just want to take a minute and thank you guys for joining in today with Equally Yoked Farms. Believe it or not, we finally hit our 8. And not only did we hit our 8, but we got 9 at the moment. So I want to thank you guys who have subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit subscribe. But I also made a promise with that. My promise was once we hit 8, we would do a special video where we would take our eggs from here and actually compare them to the eggs that you buy out of the store. And I haven't forgot that. In fact, that's what I'm going to work on as our next video. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm going to have that in the works. So that should be a very interesting video to say the least. And I can't wait to do this one. I'm kind of pumped about that video coming up. And I got you guys to thank for that, because if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't hit it. I'm actually surprised at how well this channel has done in such a short time that it's been on. Our last video didn't do so well, but we had a video about 22 days ago that we had posted at the making of this segment anyway, that has over 900 views on it as of right now, and it is still getting more views. and that was the one where we featured our Ford 2000 tractor out in the field that is broke down and we've been doing some work on. And I believe that has been a really good deal, and I'm wanting to go back and do some more videos with that. I think apparently our audience really likes that kind of video, and I appreciate that, and I plan on bringing more videos like that to this channel. But it won't be all mechanical videos, because this channel is really about our little poultry business that we have going on. So we're going to do a little bit of mixing around, so kind of stay tuned with that. Sorry, I'm looking at my list here in case you're wondering what I'm doing here. I actually got a list so I don't forget anything. And I think that was all that I really need to tell you guys, other than, again, thank you for watching, and I hope you join us again later. And don't forget to hit that subscribe and hit that like button. Thank you.